Hey everyone, and welcome back to another pick a card reading. So today's pick a card reading is going to be advice that you guys need to hear from the angels right now. So I've channeled some messages from the angels. So take your time to reflect on these options. You can use the color of the cards to see which option that you're most drawn to. If you do need help picking a number, you can ask me in the comments down below. Thank you to everyone who supported me during the time I was feeling really unwell. I appreciate all the kind comments. I have improved a lot, but excuse me if I do cough or speak slower than usual in this reading. If you want a personal reading, please email me or message me directly on Instagram. Link is in the description. Also, the link to my Patreon is down below. Without further ado, we'll just hop right into option number one. So option number one, people, let's see. What advice do you guys need to hear right now? So this is a really cute card. It's from the it's called the Yay You deck, which is basically some positive quotes, but it's kind of like a sense of humor behind it. So this one says, don't buy all that YOLO talk. If you know deep down you're an astronaut in a previous life. So basically what they're trying to say is that you know deep down the answer, so there's no need for you guys to seek any sort of validation from other people. I am seeing that you need to start believing in yourselves more because, you know, deep down you guys know you have a higher purpose. Deep down you guys know that you're meant to be a leader. You're meant to be, you know, doing your own thing. And option number one is all about leadership, which does make sense. So I feel like for this option, it's like, you know you have a higher calling. And even though this kind of has a sense of humor behind it, I feel like deep down you guys shouldn't listen to other people. It's like if someone's telling you something like, oh, you can't achieve this or you can't do that, like don't listen to that advice because you know deep down your potential and not everyone is going to see that potential in you. So what I'm also seeing is that if you guys do have a wish in mind that you want to be something and other people saying that you can't be that thing, it's you that decides what to do. So wise people are always learning. So yeah, I feel like you guys are already wise, you're already full of knowledge, you're full of wisdom, and you're still growing, you're still learning. So the advice is that continue to learn at your own pace, and just know that you are a masterpiece, you know what to do, but at the same time, you are a work in progress. You are allowed to be both, and no one here is to tell you what to do. So I do feel like, you know, even teachers have to learn from their students as well, right? So even if you guys are planning to become some sort of leader or entrepreneur or some sort of teacher, I feel like you guys can still learn from your clients or from your students. So this is basically a tip saying that, you know, the road hasn't been kind of completely, you know, ended for you. Like you're still going through a journey. You're still, you know, going through that process. And that's amazing because the stuff that we can learn in this lifetime are infinite. So just trust in the process that what you're learning right now is good, but you can still improve. So there's a need for balance here, but you guys are really, really wise. And it says, no one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. So I feel like another advice is that you guys shouldn't be afraid of making mistakes because, you know, you're still learning, you're still growing. So what this basically saying is that a lot of people are going to try and disrail you and tell you to do things differently, but you guys are on this unique path and you are allowed to mess up, you are allowed to start over, you are allowed to trip over or have a few bumps in the road, as long as you keep moving forward and you learn from your mistakes. You know, if we make a mistake, we can always erase that mistake, but you know, we're starting over, but we're still having that knowledge of what went wrong because we are learning from it. And when we try again, we become better and better. So don't be afraid of failure because I feel like, you know, the most successful people in this lifetime have to fail so many times to get to where they want to be. So I feel like, you know, if you allow yourself to fail and don't be afraid of failure, you can really get to where you want to be. And it all takes courage, it all takes faith. So yeah, with the compromise here, what message I'm kind of getting from this card is that you should listen to others, but also listen to yourself. Like it's not all about you and it's not all about the other person. It's a balance of both. So be open to advice because you're not perfect, you're still learning, you're still growing, but also listen to yourself and trust in your own wisdom. there's always a balance here, and I feel like you can always balance out these two energies. It's really, really possible. Like, for example, with me, I know deep down what I want to do with my career, right? I love spirituality, this is my passion, but my family are telling me, you also need a backup. And while that might be true, I still know deep down that I can, pursue my spirituality, but also I'm not perfect, so I can have a backup in mind just in case, but still stick to my own goals. So what this is basically saying is that you stick to your own goals, but also understand that you can learn from others and other people can give you wisdom as well. Part of growth, part of being successful is also allowing others to help you to walk that path, to give you guidance. It's being humble. It's saying, I'm not perfect, I'm still growing. So if I ask you guys for feedback on my channel, that's basically me being humble and, saying I'm not perfect, I want to improve for you guys. So by compromising with others, by listening to other people's advice, use them as, not criticism, but ways to improve yourself. So if someone does criticize you, don't take it as an offense. Oh, I failed, I this and that, I'm not successful. No, don't take the negativity, change it into positivity. And this way you guys can be really, really successful leaders. So yes, if you believe in yourselves, you guys can get to where you want to be. And what I'm picturing for you guys is that you want validation from others. You want other people to tell you that you're doing great. I'm here to tell you guys that you guys are already doing great. So there's honestly no need to worry about what other people think of you, because you need to believe in yourself so much up to a point where you don't need validation from others, but be open to their advice at the same time. So, your potential is endless. See, your angels kind of wanting to hype you up and say that, you have the ability to do whatever you want, and you guys are very wise souls, very powerful healers. So make sure you focus on the present and do what it is you need to do to succeed in this lifetime. And some of you guys could be partnering up with someone, so do bear that in mind, that you also are learning from others and you can also get help from another person. But you guys are very smart, I'm picturing, so you can solve problems, and this is a very, very good trait to have. So a message that I channeled from the angels is, feelings of anger, hatred, or betrayal can block you from your growth. Yes, it is okay to feel those emotions, but don't let it stop you. So similar to what I said before, don't let negativity stop you. So anything, criticism, someone annoying you, any sort of bad vibes you're getting from someone, that's blocking you from your growth. You should use it as a positive way. So it's saying detach from your emotions and tune into love. You will glow up internally. So what they're saying is that detach from the negativity and try and transform that into positivity. So if someone's telling you that you're not good enough, that's not true. You are perfect just the way you are, but you have room for improvement. So use it as a way to keep growing, to keep learning. And focus on love, focus on your passions. You guys have a goal, you have a skill. So use your skills and talents for growth purposes only. So be committed to your growth for option number ones. And a final message that I have is, for those that are wondering if they're a starseed or they're wondering if they ever had a past life, you guys are wise souls. So majority of you guys watching this, I would say all of you guys watching this actually, have had a past life in the past. So you were something else in the past. Like some of you guys could have been scientists in the past or some sort of wise leader. So believe in that, because you guys have wisdom from past lives as well. So you're just carrying that forward in this life. And some of you guys, like, you can also channel in messages from your soul as well, from a higher calling, and you guys can manifest your dreams into reality. And you guys are going to be really successful financially, alongside of your life mission as well. So your potential is endless. I think you should start believing in yourself. Number one is all about moving forward fearlessly, being that leader that you're meant to be in this lifetime, and just trusting in your abilities. Also, for option number ones, if you have a to-do list, carry on doing that. I kind of bought this recently. It says, what you guys need to do during the day, any appointments you have, any priorities. So if you do want to have a goal and you want to get to where you want to be, I would recommend following a schedule if you like schedules. Obviously, if you don't like schedules, ignore that. I'm not really a schedule-y person, but I like to put 1 or 2 goals down just to keep me grounded. But yeah, up to you. You guys are the leaders. Just believe in yourselves. Thank you, option number ones. I hope that resonated with you. Moving on to option number two. So let's see for option number two, people, what advice do you guys need to hear right now? So this is a kind of funny kind of positivity deck that I bought, and it says, you look like a person who receives a lot of emojis. So what I'm kind of getting from this is that you're a kind of person that lightens up other people's moods. You are very, brave person. Loads of people like to come to you for advice. Like, you're that kind of person that a lot of people get happy around. Like, you could be the center of attention, in the spotlight, and a lot of people admire you, kind of feeling. So it's a very good kind of way of saying that you guys are amazing, basically, and a lot of people are recognizing you for your achievements. So some of you guys could literally be using a lot of emojis as well in text, and that's just kind of like a jokey way, of saying that, you're kind of lifting up other people's moods and stuff. So if you do enjoy that, texting, memes, things like that, that's also another thing there. But to summarize, it's basically saying that you guys are actually really amazing, and a lot of people are admiring you as we speak. And I feel like you guys, just have this positive vibe to you, and people like that. And the message here is, today is a new day, and wounds can become wisdom with the right perspective. So I feel like the advice for you guys is, use your wisdom to help yourself, because you guys are actually like really, really wise souls. You're amazing. And because you inspire others, I feel like now is the time to inspire yourselves. And, I feel like you can do this with the right perspective. So look at all of your hardships as ways to improve. So look at it from a higher perspective. Like, for example, if you're giving advice to a friend and they've been through a breakup, you can see it from like a bird's eye point of view, because, you have, you're not taking it personal because you're not actually in that situation. You're seeing it from a third party point of view. So look at your own situations from a third party point of view. Like, imagine somebody else is telling you that advice for yourself, and that way you can really improve. Because I'm hearing for option number two is, the advice you give to others is amazing. The advice you have, the wisdom you have to inspire others, even to lift other people's moods, is really good. So give that to yourself. Also, for option number two is, compliment others as well, because people would really admire your kind words. Compliment people, compliment a YouTube channel, compliment an Instagram page, compliment someone on the street, lift other people's moods, and continue doing that. And, saying today is a new day. So I feel like you guys can, just start over whenever you want to, and just kind of like get back on, your feet again. If you guys are feeling a little bit unwell, I'm hearing, or a little bit off balance, you guys can get back on the right track again. So I do feel like with, today's a new day, it's like all of your worries from the past don't have to affect you today. So with the right perspective, I feel like you guys can really, really help yourselves. And yes, it's okay to get advice from others, but I'm also hearing the advice you give to yourself could be really good as well. So being kind is never wasted. So if you guys maybe fear that if you are too kind to someone, you're not going to get the compliment back, or you're afraid of being vulnerable, I feel like this is not, something to kind of worry about, because being vulnerable is a really good thing. It shows others that you're not afraid to be your true self. You're not afraid to let your guard down. And, by being vulnerable, you can also inspire others to be vulnerable as well. So check out the song Vulnerable by Selena Gomez, because that also could inspire some of you guys as well. And it definitely inspired me. So being kind is never wasted. Compliment someone today. Help someone out. You don't always have to hold grudges. For some of you guys who are holding grudges, you don't have to always hold a grudge. You don't always have to, lock yourself in emotionally. You can always spread your love to others as well. So some of you guys, it's just an act of forgiveness. So if there's someone that you had a fallout with, I do feel like forgiveness is key in this connection. Don't worry about letting your guard down, or being nice to them when the time comes. It's obviously your choice, but don't be afraid to just kind of like be kind about it, because your kindness is out of this world, and that's what makes you amazing. So basically, embrace your true self, because your true self is not a person who would hold grudges. Your true self is a person who is really kind. So be closer to your true self is what I'm hearing. So let the fire inside of you burn brighter than the fire around you. So don't be afraid to shine, because you guys have a lot of passion, a lot of wisdom. There's some energy to you that's very, very magnetic. So don't be afraid to let yourself shine and outgrow other people, because you guys are growing every single day. So don't be afraid to, lose a few friends on the way, or just outgrow some people around you, because you shouldn't dim your light to be around others. You should keep shining bright, and don't worry about letting other people down or whatever, because I feel like the priority is you. But also, self-love comes from a place of unconditional love. If we love ourselves, we can love others. So make sure you do put yourself first at the same time, but use it as a tool to grow, but also help others in need as well. So there's always a balance here. It's not always black and white. So I feel like, guys, what you also need to remember is today is a new day. So I feel like it's okay to fail, because every day is a new day. So you can always start over, you can always improve. And, it says you always pass failure on the way to success. So, similar to option number one is that, the most successful people fail so many times. Well, the reason for that is because they learn from their mistakes, and funnily enough, the more mistakes you make, the stronger you'll be and the wiser you'll be. Because if someone has made all sorts of mistakes, they know to avoid those things again. So if it comes to it, they know how to avoid the problem again and then learn from it. So just see mistakes as a way to, improve yourself, not as, a way to fail or think low of yourself. So yeah, tomorrow you'll be unstoppable, guys. So I feel like your angels are encouraging you to treat tomorrow as a new day, treat today as a new day, and you can start over with whatever that's been on your mind, because your potential is endless. You guys have a lot of potential, and you guys are very kind. So I feel like as long as you raise your vibration, and just be kind to others, be kind to yourself, give the advice you give to others, the love you give to others, also for yourself. So treat it as like a two-way street, and you'll actually have a good life. I feel like you guys don't even need any big inspirational advice for this group. It's just, you just need to be kind to yourself, kind to others, and keep moving forward, and you're going to live a happy life. And within the next few months, I feel like there will be some sort of wish fulfillment coming for you guys, some sort of peaceful resolution with someone as well. So there is something that you're working towards as well, and I feel like something will come to clarity for option number twos. So yeah, I feel like just maybe treat every day as a new day. I feel like that's the main kind of advice for this group. So, there's honestly no need to worry about anything. And the message that I channeled from the angels is, you are heavily protected by the angels. There is nothing to worry about. Peace will come for all the arguments, disagreements, or fallouts you've had. Focus on yourself today and know that the angels love you and want the best for you. So, I do feel like you shouldn't worry about any arguments or fallouts you've had, or anything that went wrong in the past. Just focus on a brand new version of yourself today, and the angels are working beside you, and you guys are protected. So keep moving forward for option number twos. Your energy is amazing. Like, some of you guys could be, all the signs came in, but I pictured fire signs for this group. Like, you could have some sort of fire in your birth chart. Or like water, but it doesn't really matter about the signs anyway. Anyways, thank you, option number twos. I hope that resonated with you. Moving on to option number three. So let's see, what advice do you guys need to hear for option number threes? I feel like this is going to be a good one. So this is like a funny deck that I bought. It says, spoiler alert, everything is going to be okay. So I feel like you guys just need to be calm for option number threes, because I did sense a lot of anxiety for this group. I'm just really feeling like some sort of tension energy for this group, and there's no need to feel that energy. Like, some of you guys are really upset about something, or just something on your mind, constantly like going on in your mind, and just trust that everything will be okay in the end. So guys, just be calm right now, relax. As you're watching my reading, just take some deep breaths and relax, and say to yourself, everything is gonna be okay, because it really is gonna be okay. Just remember, you guys are kind, clever, and brave people. No one should tell you otherwise. Know deep down who you are, and because you have all these amazing qualities, you deserve the best. Even if things are not going well right now, they will be okay later on. The storm will pass. Every pain is temporary. Don't worry about a single thing. And, you know, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. So what my angels are trying to tell me is don't let other people bring you down. Like, don't let other people define who you are. You know, you have the power to define yourself. You know deep down you are a kind person. You know deep down you're smart, you're brave, you're strong. So why would you let the opinion of somebody else bring you down? You know, why would you let, not even opinions, situations bring you down? Don't let it destroy who you are inside, because deep down you guys know who you are and you know your worth. And I feel like it's time to just really start valuing yourself, because if you want to live a good life, if you want to be happy in this lifetime, it's about being happy with yourself. It's not about attaching your happiness to somebody else. So do bear that in mind, that your mindset is really, really important when it comes to living a good life. I know some of you guys deep down, like you want to be happy, you want to be in love, you want to have a good job, you know, we all want those things. But no matter how many jobs you have, no matter how many relationships you have or people you meet, you're never going to be truly happy until you're happy with yourself and you have this right mindset. So use, you know, solitude, use the time alone to really create yourself, create the person that you know you are, you know you're meant to be in this lifetime, and be super positive. And I'm hearing, if anybody's bringing you down, fight back. You know, with the take action, don't be afraid to fight back and stand up for yourself as well, for option number 3s. You know, if someone's not treating you right, don't be afraid of just standing up for yourself. In general, don't be afraid of fighting for yourself. You have this lifetime ahead of you, so you have the power to create the life that you want. So what's stopping you? It's just other people. It's situations stopping you from growing. And why is that the case? Why should that be the case? It's so strange, isn't it, that we know ourselves way, way better than everybody else because it's our own body, right? I know myself way better than you guys know me. But we let other people bring us down just by a silly insult or a situation. We let it bring us down, but we know our worth because it's our life. So why are you letting other people bring you down? That's basically like a overall message here, that, you know, you need to start really like just valuing your self-worth, basically. And, you know, you are who you are. See, I am who I am. You guys define yourself. You're not defined by a photo, a like, a comment. You're not defined by your looks, your social status. You're not defined by the relationships you're in or the house you live in. So it's like, seriously guys, you're not defined by anything really. Only you define yourself. So it's time that you guys set that label for yourself, that you guys know your worth and you know who you are. And also, the angels don't really judge you based on your status or your actions too much. Like, your angels have unconditional love for you, so they see you as one of their own. So trust in that unconditional love does exist. Like, some of you guys are thinking, does true love even exist? Yes, it does exist, by the way. It's just about believing in it. And I didn't believe in true love, by the way, but nowadays I do, because I've seen the way angels love humans. They have unconditional love. So I'm thinking there's definitely, you know, true love out there for humans as well. And it is possible. So yes, wait here. Let's see what that means. Okay. I feel like you need to just breathe and just like not jump to conclusions so quickly, and just say to yourself, everything's going to be okay. Because some of you guys can be a little bit impulsive and you jump to conclusions. You're like, oh my God, if this person ignored me, they don't love me, full stop. And it's like, you're jumping to conclusions so fast. So whatever it is, just don't jump to conclusions. Just take a moment to relax and, you know, say to yourself that everything's fine, and just like switch your mindset into a positive mindset. So just, you know, say to yourself that you are blessed, everything's fine. Like, you know, this is not true. Like, you know, I'm making it worse in my head, but it's actually not that bad. Like that kind of feeling. And, you know, I do see something exciting happening, guys, for you. An adventure is waiting for you. So there's something amazing that's going to happen in your life in perfect timing. They're saying that you can attract what you want by being who you want. So whatever it is that you guys want in your lifetime, you can be that person You know, start acting blessed so you can be blessed, you know. Act like a person who has everything in their life, who is happy and they're not overthinking anything, and you will be that person. So yeah, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. So for you guys, you have been through a lot of hardships. I am seeing that, and I felt a lot of anxiety for this group as well. So you have been through a lot, and that's fine. Spoiler alert, everything's gonna be okay. Difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations. So trust that at the end of the day, you are who you are, and you're gonna be somewhere amazing in your lifetime. And you're going to look back at this moment and you're going to be thinking, wow, I have come a long way. So that's a really good message for option number 3s. And the message that I channeled from the angels for you is, if you feel right externally, you will feel right internally. Look at your environment. Are you happy? Do you need a vacation? Are the people around you draining? Is your environment clean? These little things all have an impact on your well-being. Prioritize that and things will start to change for the better. So yeah, your happiness comes first. So look around you. Are you happy? Is everything okay in your surroundings? And do what it is you need to do to make yourself happy. Whether that's your environment or whatever it is. Do what you need to do to keep yourself positive. This is the advice from now on for option number 3s, is just trying to remain positive, because at the end of the day, these difficult roads that you are, you know, going through are all going to lead to something beautiful. So it's time to start valuing yourself and not let other people bring you down. People, situations, whatever it is, because you know your self-worth. And I hope that message was really inspirational, because that came in really strong for option number 3s. And yeah, I'm drawn to pull out one more card for you guys. It says, don't believe all you think unless you're a rocket scientist. Okay, that's kind of funny. So what it's basically saying is that 2 messages are coming for this group, is that if people are telling you something, don't believe them if they're trying to bring you down, because deep down, like, they could just be jealous. They could just be, you know, having other motives. You guys know who you are deep down. And the second message is that, you know, don't believe all you think. It's like, don't believe in your own negative thoughts. Like, switch up those ugly thoughts about yourself, because deep down you are beautiful. Even if you think you're not good enough, that's just your thoughts. It's not factual. It's definitely not factual. Like, you can't prove what you're saying is true. So, you know, don't believe all you think about yourself, and don't believe what you think about others. Remain positive is the key here. And the best way to remain positive is just to pretend like everything in your life is going okay. That's the best way. When I was really ill with my asthma, honestly, I was having so many asthma attacks, but what really helped me was my mindset. I literally said to myself, I don't have asthma, I'm fine. And I stopped having asthma attacks. Isn't that crazy? Your mental state can cure your, you know, any sort of mental illness or physical illness that you have sometimes, you know. Just say to yourself, you are blessed, and your life will respond in that way. So just trust in that, because it worked for me, it will definitely work for you. Anyways, thank you so much, option number 3s. Hope that resonated with you. Moving on to option number 4. So let's see, what advice do you guys need to hear? So for option number 4s, this deck, which is kind of like a funny deck, says, ask for the moon and you might get it. And if you don't, at least you asked. Okay, so that's kind of funny. It's like, you can ask the angels whatever you want. At the end of the day, at least you asked. And the angels always respond anyway. So if you want to ask them for anything, anything is possible in this lifetime regardless. So ask them for help and you will get it. So, you know, also I'm looking at this as a second message where it's like, if you want something, try and get it. And if you don't get it, at least you tried, you know? Don't be afraid of not achieving what you want. It's not about how much you have. So make sure you do try hard to get to where you want to be, if you really, really want it. And just know that your efforts will pay off either way. So for option number 4s, you guys are heavily protected by your angels. I'm definitely picturing that, like, you are not alone. You have a lot of support from your angels, and you have a lot of passion in you. You've got a lot of fiery passion in you. So just know that as long as you try hard, don't be afraid of the little things that could go wrong. You guys are on the right path. So right now, Your angels want you to make the rest of your life the best of your life. So be the best version of yourself. Aim for the stars. Literally, when I'm thinking about the moon, I'm thinking about someone who's literally aiming up high. You know, they're not afraid of seeing themselves succeeding, seeing themselves with so much potential, because they can get there. And there is no need to think little of yourself, basically, for option number 4s. And it says, the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They can only be felt. So I feel like, guys, what my angels want me to tell you is that you have a lot of angels around you. With the number 4 here, you've got millions and billions of angels around you. And trust that they are around you, even if you can't see them. And that's true. Because some of the greatest things in this world, you know, cannot even be seen. You can feel it. So whenever you're in doubt, just trust that the angels are with you. So whenever you're in doubt, whenever you're panicking, guys, whenever you're panicking about something, make sure that you remember, even if you can't see them, you have so many angels supporting you. So you're never alone. And once you believe in that, you will tell yourself to just, you know, relax and trust in the process. So that's a really nice message. I'm picturing, like, with this every day is another chance. You guys are improving every day. So some of you guys are like, you've improved so much that some of you guys are very logical, like you're not really run by your emotions so much, like you're thinking about things practically, which is really good. For other people who are the opposite, you're becoming more in tune with emotions, you're becoming more in tune with your inner knowingness. And some of you guys are just balancing out the both. So you guys have improved in something internally, handling your emotions and your, you know, the way that you view things, even your psychic abilities. Like some of you guys have really improved that as well. So your angels want to congratulate you for that and say that you guys have really, really improved. So it says we all have ability. The difference is how we use it. So I feel like, guys, don't follow others. You guys are meant to be following a unique path, and the angels are with you to support you with that unique life mission. Make sure that you are like the magician energy, so someone who uses their skills for the right reasons. You know, they're not afraid to fail. They're not afraid to do things differently to the majority. So make sure that you are so brave up to a point where you're doing things out of your own free will, not because somebody else is telling you to do it. So when you do that, you're going to be inspiring others to do the same. So if someone is seeing you follow your dreams and follow your own rules and, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone, you're going to be inspiring, you know, somebody else. And, you know, with this quote where it says, be the reason someone smiles today, I feel like you guys are actually the reason why some people out there are smiling right now. And if not, you will be that reason, because if someone will see you for being you and just being yourself, they're going to be inspired by you. So believe it or not, you guys are very, very inspirational people, and you guys can get there. It's a matter of faith, and don't be afraid of trial and error. With the moon here, it's like to get in touch with your deeper knowledge, you know, your deeper wisdom, your deeper knowledge. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of reflection. So do bear that in mind, that you guys are very unique. And even if that doesn't fit in with what other people say, you need to prioritize your strength and your bravery and your faith above anything else. So for option number 4s, this is a very strong message that, you know, you guys are meant to go on this unique path, and you're just meant to be strong and just allow yourself to improve, allow yourself to blossom. Because whatever situation you guys are going through right now, it's going to get better. I guarantee that. You've got loads of angels around you. You guys are really strong. It takes time to gather your thoughts, to gather your emotions, and just kind of say to yourself, look, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to do this for my growth. But you will get there. And don't have any regrets. If you have an opportunity in front of you, go ahead and take that opportunity. Make sure that you are brave. And you got this for option number 4s. Whatever's on your mind, you got this. And I am definitely seeing that you guys are so inspiring. A lot of people are going to be inspired by the stuff that you've been through and how you've improved from it. So make sure that you do bear in mind how far you've come, So look back a year from now and see your progress and see how far you really come. Don't be afraid of being tough and, you know, standing your power as well for option number 4s. And I am seeing that you guys are meant to be leaders. So it says here, to lead the orchestra, you must turn your back on the crowd. So you remember I said doing things different from the majority? So in order to be a good leader, you have to do things kind of differently. And it says nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you guys are going through any sort of transformation right now, because I am sensing for option number 4s, you are going through a major transformation. And this is so that you can get more in tune with your inner knowingness, with what your soul's mission is supposed to do. Some of you guys, you could be expanding your business. Some of you guys, you could be inventing something, I'm hearing, writing a new book. You're on some very unique soul mission. And even if that requires, you know, setting boundaries, quitting from a job or whatever, trust in your ability. And the message that I have channeled from the angels is you're going through a major transformation. Trust in the process. Not all growth is easy, but strength is required to turn you into the person you are meant to be. Everything is under God's protection. All you need is patience, faith, and a little strength. Watch your progress and you will look back and cherish the good, bad, and confusing moments. They're all for a divine purpose. Whatever you guys are going through, just have strength and pull through. Your angels are always here for you and you are glowing up. You're becoming this person that you're meant to be and you are going to be successful. You are on this mission to be successful. So if you do have any trouble with communication or you don't know how to get what you want, I feel like you will. Your angels are here to give you signs, so trust in the angels. And, you know, you don't always have to be doing something. I'm hearing resting is also important. So, you know, never quit, but rest. So learn how to take breaks, but don't ever quit. Keep going. Stay strong. And dream about what you want. Dream about the life that you want. You don't always have to be doing things. You can just sit back and relax as well. And your angels are really proud of you that you're such a helpful person and you're so kind-hearted. And yeah, they really like that. Also, for option number 4s, your communication will definitely be improving. So if you're having any communication worries, you're going to be improving communication with people around you. In general, if you have a cold or a sore throat or whatever and your communication's off, they're also saying your communication will be improving. So ask for whatever you want, guys. Don't be afraid of that. Even if you don't get it, you asked for it, and that's what counts. But you will get it, I'm hearing. All right, so thank you, option number 4s. I hope that resonated with you. Moving on to option number 5. So for option number 5, people, let's see what advice do you guys need to hear right now. So for option number 5s, I basically channeled this, I bought this funny deck which said, you look better than Beyonce today. So I feel like, guys, the advice you guys need to hear is go out, have fun, you know, dress up nicely. You guys are beautiful inside and out. I feel like you need to remind yourselves that you guys are really beautiful. And yeah, just like have a sense of humor with situations, you know. Don't take things too literally. And yeah, don't let the fear of what could happen stop you from anything that's happening. So for option number 5s, this is very much about you taking things easy. So don't be afraid if, you know, for example, if you're running and you tripped over. Don't be kind of like disheartened or let that obstacle bring you down, because you can still keep moving forward. You can still go. And, you know, what I'm saying for this group is that you can still honor your beauty and have fun, even if, for example, you're feeling unwell, or even if, for example, you can't go out because you don't have enough money. Don't look at these little things as ways to stop you from going forward. You guys can still honor your beauty. You can still have fun. It's just your fears getting in the way. So whatever it is, guys, these little things, these little thoughts, these little things going on in your life that's not helping you move forward, ignore those. Just be really easygoing. Just be like really carefree. You don't have to worry about anything too much. You know, it says be at ease with yourself. So make sure you do take things really easy, really simple. If you do fall over, it means just slow down. Don't jump to conclusions. I was thinking about this the other day and I thought, you know, sometimes I do jump to conclusions really quickly and that's not really good, you know. You don't always have to just assume the worst of everything. Just take it easy and just say, okay, you know, I'm still going with the flow. I'm still living, you know, it's not the end of the world, and just keep moving forward, you know. And it's okay to ask for help, you know. Everyone does need help sometimes, so do bear that in mind that you're not some, you know, magical creature here who's all perfect and, you know, they have everything together. It's also okay to let your guard down and tell people, I need help with whatever it is you have, guys. If you are helping others, know that you are human as well, so you need to expect the same help back. You know, not the exact same help that you give to others, but, you know, like I said, if you are struggling, don't be afraid to just reach out to people who can help you, and they'll be more than happy to help you. Also, with the let go here, I am picturing that there's going to be something that you will have to let go from within the next few weeks, but I do see you moving forward. So if there's someone you're holding on to, a friendship, a connection, an ex, whatever it is, even an argument or fallout you had with someone, just take it easy, slow down. You don't have to do anything right now. You will be improving within the next few weeks, so don't worry about it. Any worries, just let go from anything, okay? I do see you guys doing that. Also, I am feeling like for option number 5, there are so many answers you guys are wanting to seek. There are so many things in your life that you're thinking, oh, I wish I knew the answer to this. And the answer to that is, the answer lies within. You know the answer deep down. You don't need to seek validation. So your intuition is always guiding you, is always telling you the answers, believe it or not. So if you have a gut feeling about someone, about something, trust in your gut feelings. Trust that you guys are changing, you're evolving. You just need to take it easy because things will get better from now on. So I just see you guys, you know, you're going through some sort of change where you probably want to choose a new direction in a career, or choose a new direction away from a friendship or a romantic partner. Something like a change is coming for you. So if you are considering that, I feel like this change is going to be beneficial to your growth. So it's probably your intuition telling you. So don't be afraid of jumping into new territory, even to a new location or anything. Don't be afraid of changes, and don't be afraid of letting your guard down and, you know, telling people I need help. Because for this group, I pictured like a key, because I'm seeing like a object key in front of me. So you guys sometimes keep a lot of things to yourselves and you want to guard your heart, but you don't need to always do that. There are so many people out there who would appreciate you letting your guard down. So your life is one big adventure. So that's a really good thing to hear, because it's like you've got so much ahead of you, and the comeback is always stronger than the setback. So what I'm feeling is that you guys, like, you're meant to slow down right now so you can go through these changes and improve. And then when the time comes, like the big grand finale, you'll shine and you will actually show the world the bigger side of you. It's just not the right time yet. So you have loads of time ahead of you. So just trust in the process, and remember that, you know, if you had to let go from someone, for example, and, you know, you kind of want to, you know, show them that, look, I've glowed up, I don't need you, blah, blah. And some people want revenge, and not everyone in this group, but, you know, the biggest revenge is to move on, be happy, and be successful. And that takes time. So whatever it is that's on your mind, doesn't have to be that. Just know that the comeback is stronger, you know, when you wait, you know. So do bear that in mind, that because you're changing, because you're evolving, you're meant to just slow down right now, because you guys want to probably do so many things at once. You want to know all the answers at once. You don't have to know everything at once. So do bear that in mind, that it's just requiring patience. So you guys have a lot of talents as well. So there are so many things you want to accomplish. There's so many answers you have within you, but you're probably just rushing through it. But you don't have to rush through anything. Just wait it out. And, you know, they kind of want to hype you up about your looks, by the way. The angels want to say that you're really beautiful. You're looking better than Beyonce, which is kind of funny. So, you know, they're just saying that you are amazing inside and out. And, you know, some of us, we have to slow down so we can face our fears. So, for example, if you have a fear of, like, being alone or whatever, maybe God will purposefully make you ill. I know that sounds really, like, horrible, but it's not actually that bad. But, you know, for example, if you feel ill and you have to be alone, you have to be in solitude, you know, it's a sign that you need to reflect. You need to be on your own to reflect on things and just slow down a little bit, you know. When I got ill recently, it was just a sign for me to slow down. I don't always have to be rushing through my channel and having everything all together. And I also need to take it easy and slow down as well. So do bear that in mind. You know, if you are feeling unwell for some of you guys or out of balance, just slow down and take it easy. That's just a sign you need to reflect and, you know, just not rush through anything. So, you know, do bear that in mind that you guys are becoming stronger every single day. So things take time, and good things take time. So if you are helping others a lot, that's really good. But do bear that in mind, you also need help yourself. If you need it, ask for help. And it says we rise by lifting others. So I feel like you guys are actually here to help others. Your soul mission is to be helping others. But most importantly, helping yourself. That's really important as well. It's not all about other people, it's also about yourself. So this is really good what you're doing, but at the same time, in order to truly transform, you also need to reflect on yourself as well. But I do see you guys glowing up. You know, 2020 is going to be your year of transformation and, you know, lots of glow ups. And they kind of want me to repeat these quotes out to you. And, you know, the comeback is always stronger than the setback. They kind of want me to repeat that. You have a lot of talent and we rise by lifting others. Yeah, so you're not going through this journey alone, basically. You're growing and growing. So we are all one. We're all one. We all root from the same source of energy. And we're here to just grow as a whole, grow as a community. So yeah, I feel like some sort of miracle is going to come into your life for option number 5. And most importantly, look for the signs. You know, your body is telling you if you're feeling unwell or if something's off. It's just a sign for you guys to slow down. You know, don't take it too literally. Don't jump to conclusions and say, oh my God, why is this happening? Why is this happening? No, just take a step back and just think, okay, maybe I need to slow down. Maybe I need to reflect. So just look at it from like a different perspective. Everything that's happening in your life, in your body, in your emotions, in your environment, they're all little signs. So take it as a way to just think about it, how to grow, how to improve. Don't jump to conclusions too quick. But they're just saying that, you know, for those that are feeling unwell, for some of you guys, or it could be emotionally or physically, or you're out of place, you're a little bit confused, you'll be fully recovering in the near future. You'll be recovering very soon, so don't worry about that. And you know, you are improving into a goddess kind of energy, someone who is becoming very magnetic, a lot better than they were yesterday. So you are improving and you are glowing up. So it takes time. This process to transform from a caterpillar to a gorgeous butterfly is going to be a little bit of a slower process than usual, all because it's all worth the wait. So only look back to see how far you've come. So you are transforming into something amazing right now. And just look at your progress and just keep moving forward. Be really, really patient. There is something better coming in your life, guys. I do see that happening. God is going to be blessing you with something. And just only see the positives in the situation. Look at everything as possible. Don't think about things being impossible, because I believe everything is possible if you set your mind to it. And if you definitely want to achieve something and you feel like you've never had it or you don't know how to get it, you have to just step out of your comfort zone and do things differently. So yeah, the message that I have channeled for option number 5 is when you're unwell or feeling low, it's your body's way of saying to slow down. Our body is very connected with our mind and spirit. So any changes in your body is a sign. Take it easy and you will get better. So that's a really, really nice message for option number 5, people. So overall, I feel like, you know, you are being dared to look at things a bit differently. So I feel like you are in the norm that if you work, or if you go forward quickly, you can get to where you want to be. But I feel like God is trying to show you a different path and just say, you know, sometimes if we slow down and reflect and take our time, we can actually gain more success in the future. You know, it's like slow and steady wins the race. So there's a divine purpose why you are going through the changes that you are going through. And yes, you do look better than Beyonce today. You are beautiful. So you're looking good. Start believing in that. And yeah, just take it really, really easy, guys. Be patient with the process. Anyways, thank you, option number 5. So I hope that resonated with you. Moving on to option number 6. So for option number 6, people, let's see, what do you guys need to hear right now? So the message that I have, it's like a funny deck I bought the other day, is you don't need an inspirational quote, you need coffee. I kind of find that really, really funny. I'm also hearing sleep as well. Like you either need coffee or you either need sleep. So you guys don't actually need any kind of fancy like advice. I think all you need is just to treat yourself. So getting enough sleep, having coffee in the morning, going out, these basic necessities that you guys need just to get you guys going through the day. So kind of find that funny, but it's just about focusing on the good. So with this quote, I'm just kind of picturing like, yes, sometimes life, isn't the best it can be, but at the end of the day, there's always a positive behind everything. And I know it's hard, but at the end of the day, just remember that all the bad things that happen in your life all happened for a reason. They made you stronger. They actually made you wiser. So you didn't actually lose anything. Nothing was a waste of time. And then at the same time, all the good things that happened were just good memories, and they were all blessings. So if something is either a blessing or not a blessing, you're not losing anything. You're still living your life, and part of life is acknowledging the good, acknowledging the bad, and just choosing to move forward and focusing just on the good so that we can live a happy life. So that's just life. And I am picturing that you need to be grateful, because gratitude is the best gift. So make sure every single day, you are thankful, and you say to yourself, I'm thankful I'm alive, I'm thankful I have food, I'm thankful, that I have the basic necessities in front of me so I can survive, because not everyone has that. And just by being grateful, we can cure depression, we can cure anxiety. Gratitude is the cure to mental illness, believe it or not. So if you just say 3 things that you're grateful for every single day, that will really, really help you. So I am feeling like some of you guys, I'm picturing a lot of stubborn energy. Some of you guys are just stubborn because every single day you have to wake up early, you have to go to work, or every single day you have to deal with the same BS, or you have to deal with people. But just bear in mind that every person you meet in your life has something to teach you. So nothing is a waste of time. I feel like some of you guys maybe, regret a lot of things in the past, and you're mad at things for not going the way that you wanted them to go. But at the end of the day, this all had to happen for a specific reason. So do bear that in mind, that you can learn something new every single day. So even if you feel like it's pointless, even if you feel like just going to work or just waking up is pointless sometimes, you just want to stay in bed or whatever it is, even if you just try and just get started throughout the day and just move forward, you're going to learn something, you're going to gain something. So nothing in life is actually pointless. It's just your mindset that's thinking like that. So it says here, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. So I'm just hearing like, quit the chitter chatter, quit the overthinking, and quit the nonsense. Just get started. Just start today, whatever it is you want to do. But at the end of the day, it's also important to rest as well, if you want to. But just focus on the good things in life. And like I said, for this group, you don't really need some kind of like big advice. You just need to focus on the basic things in life, the basic things you have, food, shelter, you're grateful for those things. For focusing on just moving forward with your life and acknowledging those little things. So yeah, I'm picturing like for you guys, if people are annoying you, you are allowed to tell them off. You are allowed to be straightforward with them as well. Don't be afraid of standing your power, but at the end of the day, you need to look at the bigger picture. Don't let jealous people, jealous friends, or moody people bring you down to their level. You guys are vibrating on a higher vibration. You just keep moving forward, and I just see in your life there's going to be a lot of miracles happening, and it's about time you focus on these basic needs. It's really important that by just focusing on the basics, because some of you guys, like, you're so in the spiritual realm, or you're so like thinking very like, outside of the box, that you forget about the basic things you need, like exercise, sleep. So sometimes some coffee, so like sometimes you need some, motivation, like just these little things, going out with friends. So just trust in the process that, you are on a higher mission, you are meant to be doing something, related to spirituality for some of you guys, or an artistic field for some of you guys, not everyone though, but at the end of the day, you're also here to remain grounded. So I feel like some of you guys are just fed up because you're not happy with the way the world is going, you're not happy with the rules or whatever. But you guys can create the vision you want for your future. So you guys can change the world if you want to change the world, I'm hearing. So do bear that in mind, that, it says here, without a vision for your future, you will always return to your past. So really just move forward. and just focus on the basics. So the quote I channeled for option number 6 is strengthen your body, exercise regularly, drink lots of water, and eat a balanced, healthy diet. But what else? Rest. The power of rest is so underrated. Your body is like a phone. It needs to recharge daily. Give yourself that push, but also rest. It's all about balance. Remember I said about the basic necessities you guys need? I feel like don't forget about the basic things your body needs as well. And also resting is important alongside of that. So yeah, I feel like once you do focus on these basic things, because that's really all you need. You don't need a big push. You don't need to, get some really big inspirational message for this group. All you need is just to focus on the basics, and you'll be ready in no time to change the world. You'll be ready in no time to shine and blossom and show the world the bigger you. And some of you guys, you will be communicating with your angels or getting some sort of sign from your angels. So have faith in your angels because they're here to help you as well. And you'll be ready in no time. So remember that I feel like you guys are humanitarians, some of you guys, so you have the power to create the life that you want. And you are amazing, hands down. So yeah, your angels are just here to hype you up. And every day is a new day, and you can achieve whatever you want. You can start over, you can achieve whatever vision you have in your mind. But if you are feeling a little bit fed up, it's just not the right time right now. But I'm picturing you will know when you're ready, as long as you focus on just these basic things. And for your romantic life, for those people that are single and they're waiting for a new love, your new love will come in perfect time and you don't need to rush anything. But for those in a relationship, I feel like your romantic life will be improving. Just make sure you compromise with your partner because you're both on the same plane. Relationships are a two-way street. But yeah, in general, guys, I see that your health will be improving for option number 6s. Whether that's your physique, your mental health, physical health, everything, the whole package will be improving. And once that improves, you will be okay with yourself, you'll be fine, and everything will work out. Just continue to have faith in your angels. And if you are feeling fed up, it's okay to feel this way. If you're feeling angry, it's okay to feel angry. It's totally fine. Just know that you are allowed to feel these emotions. You're allowed to feel this way. But make sure you do enjoy life at the same time. There's so many little things you need to enjoy. Going out for walks, going to the gym, these little basic things. Don't forget about that as well. That also has an impact. You're also meant to be grounded as well. So remember, nothing is wasted time. Even if you are resting and you feel guilty for resting and not accomplishing anything, that's fine as well, because rest is also important. It's not all about doing things, it's also about resting. So you're not wasting any time, don't worry. There's a right time for everyone to be ready to improve themselves. So even if you want to focus on these basic things and you have a goal, you want to exercise, you want to have a healthy lifestyle, and you're not ready, that's fine. You'll be ready in the perfect timing. Just don't look at this time as wasted time. You're still improving and you're still growing. Your intuition is very strong, and they want me to remind you that your intuition is amazing. So just bear that in mind, that you have really strong intuition, and some of you guys can actually communicate with your angels. And you guys feel like you can't, but you definitely can. And for those that don't really believe in angels, the angels are saying that, rethink that again, because if you start asking the angels for help, they're going to definitely drop you a sign. So yeah, I feel like you guys can create the vision you want, whatever it is you want in your life. It's all down to just not thinking about the past, thinking ahead. So don't let anything hold you back for option number 6s. So yeah, you guys got this. You don't need anything inspirational, like that quote said. You just need to focus on the basic things in life. Anyways, thank you so much, option number 6s. I hope that resonated with you. Moving on to option number 7. So let's see, what do you guys need to hear for option number 7? So this message that I have, which is like a funny deck I bought the other day, is you can do it. And if not, don't worry, someone else will do it for you. So that's kind of funny. It's like, don't worry if you have no energy to do things, someone else can help you out. And at the end of the day, you're going to get to where you want to be. Just believe in yourself, and you're going to get help along the way if you do need it. So I'm trying to pull another message as well. Oh yeah, it says smile today, even if you don't feel like it. Have a reason to smile. There's always a reason to smile, and just be positive. Don't worry about anything. Believe in yourself. And the power of imagination makes us infinite. If you imagine yourself succeeding, you are going to succeed. If you imagine yourself, being healthy and being happy, you are going to be healthy and happy. It all lies with the power of the mind, and the power of the mind is so underrated. People forget that. Our mind can cure any mental illness. Our mind can cure anything. We can shift our mind to think positive thoughts and achieve what we want to achieve just by our minds telling us this. This is the power of imagination. This is called manifesting. So if you say to yourself every single day, I am important, I am powerful, I am healthy, I am happy, I'm amazing, you're going to reflect in your actions those affirmations, and you're going to act in a certain way that you are important, you are amazing, and it's going to make you even more positive and smile more often, and you're going to be making others smile as well just by you being happy. So the power of the mind is really important for option number 7s. Don't waste your beautiful mind on ugly thoughts. See, strengthen your mind to only think beautiful thoughts, and these negative thoughts you have about yourself, or any doubts, I feel like you guys doubt yourselves a lot, they're all just going to reflect in your actions. But if you say to yourself, no, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I am blossoming, I'm improving, So another message is, I feel like there's something you guys have been doubting, and your angel's saying, no, don't worry about this situation. And don't be so hard on yourself. It's up to you what you do. So if you guys have been considering dropping out from something, I'm going to get a clarity on this. Let's see. Yeah, if you have been considering starting something new, quitting a job, starting something new, I feel like your angels are saying yes to this. Your intuition is correct, and it's completely up to you what you do. But I did get a double yes, so your angels are encouraging you to move forward. And do bear that in mind, that no one else can tell you what to do. It's also up to you what life you want to live. You create your own destiny. So the power is in your hands, and you have a lot of power. You have a lot of inner wisdom. So yes, you can do it. You got this. And don't let the fear of losing outweigh the excitement of winning. That's a really good quote as well. So I feel like, guys, all you need to do is just fix your mindset into imagining you're already blessed, to imagine you already have the life that you want. And you guys are going to be inspiring others, believe it or not. So that's a really, really good message. And you guys are growing, you're blossoming every single day. Your angels are really, really proud of you. They just don't want you to waste these ugly thoughts, and think so little of yourself. Because just by the simple thought of imagination and just saying to yourself, I am amazing, you're shifting your mind and you're shifting your perspective in just one sentence. So start saying to yourself these positive things. Start talking, in a positive way about yourself. Don't criticize yourself, and don't doubt yourself. So another quote here says, diamonds are cold who handle pressure really well. So if you guys have been handling a lot of pressure, you have been through a lot of childhood trauma or a lot of hardships in your life, do bear that in mind, that these hardships shaped you into the person that you are today. They made you stronger. So don't look at this and don't pity yourself. Look at it in a positive way. Look, it all depends on positive mindset. Don't say, oh, why did this happen to me? Think about, no, this happened to me. Yes, it was bad, but it taught me something. It shaped me into a stronger person. So there is something in you guys that everyone needs. There's some sort of determination in you guys. I'm definitely feeling that for this group. There's something special that the world needs of you, and you can really, really change the world. You can really help others. So remember, you guys are capable of anything. And if you guys can conquer this self-mastery, this self-talk, and just really just shift your perspective, you are really capable of anything. And everything that you need is within you. All the answers you seek is within you. So, you need to bear in mind that you are learning every single day, and you can really help others as well. It's not about what you have, it's about how you get it. So if you have this drive, this motivation to become a better person, that's really, really good. You don't always have to, compare yourself to other people as well and say, oh, this person has more than me, Just enjoy being yourself and don't feel the need to copy other people. You guys are meant to be doing things differently. And it says here, those who are brave are free. So if you are brave, and if you are the person who had to close the gate on someone, if you are the person who had to just walk a different path, you'll be a lot more happier and content, and you'll feel a lot better. So you can do whatever you guys have your mind set on, as long as your imagination tells you otherwise. As long as you say to yourself, I can do it, you can do it if you put your mind to it, and you are capable of anything, guys. That really came in strong for this group. And see, you can do it if you put your mind to it. See, that just keeps coming out for this group. So also have a sense of humor with these situations. Don't look at bad situations as, oh my God, why did this happen? Have a sense of humor with it. Just laugh it off. You know, life isn't all serious as well. You need to go out and have fun as well. If you do need help from others, ask them for help. And remember, you are not just enough. You're not okay. You are awesome. So make sure you do hype yourself up and tell, you know, yourself that you're really special, but you're still learning at the same time. So you guys are meant to be influencing the world. You guys are meant to be, you know, inspiring others. And remember, you'll never actually influence the world if you're trying to be like people, if you're trying to copy people, if you're trying to fit in, you know, who have this power within them to just be really, really brave. And the message that I channeled from the angels is, a beautiful mind should not be wasted with ugly thoughts. Mental well-being is important. If you're not happy within, what's the point? No matter what your situation is, shift your perspective to only think positively about it. You will see the difference. So a book that I recommend is The Power of Now. So this talks about being present in the moment and enjoying the moment right now. Don't think about the past, don't think about the future too much. You're focusing on your mind and your thoughts and shifting it into a positive way. So focus on that. And I am seeing that, you know, it's important to be there for others, but don't leave yourself behind in the process. You know, there is something in you that the world needs. You guys are very special. You just need to say to yourself, actually, I can do it, you know? And if you have any doubts, just say, no, I can do it. You need to just have this power within you, and nothing can really dim your light, guys, because you guys are born leaders. You shine from within, and there's nothing that can really, really stop you. So one more message that I want to pull out is, grow through what you go through. Yeah, whatever you go through, grow from it. You're learning through the situations, you know, and you're still getting better and better every single day. And kindness changes everything. So if you are holding a grudge, make sure that you treat people with kindness and compassion as well. And just by being who you are, that can help the world as well. You're not meant to be doing things, you know, similar to the majority. You guys are meant to be doing things a little bit differently. And a good laugh can cure a mental illness, and also having the right amount of sleep, rest, that's also important as well. So do bear that in mind, that the basics are also important for keeping yourself healthy and happy. And yeah, your stars will align today. Yeah, so I feel like there is something in you that's really special, and you're meant to shine in this lifetime, and you are awesome. And make sure you tell yourself that, and prioritize your mental well-being, because that's really important for option number 7s. There's also something that's been on your mind that you want to make a choice. If you want to make a choice about something, the answer is yes, you're doing the right thing. But if you do need help, ask others for help as well. Don't be afraid. And don't worry about anything. So yeah, just carry on being your kind self and watch how you will change the world. Thank you so much, option number 7s. I hope that resonated with you.